Let me ask you something. When someone asks, "How are you?" What do you usually say? "I'm fine." "Good, thanks." "Busy, but okay." Now let me ask you the real question. Are you actually okay right now? Not fine. Not "I'm managing." I mean, okay. If your first reaction is a quiet sigh, then yeah, this talk is for you. A quick note before we start. A lot of what I'm sharing today comes from Shui Feng, the guide of Lifechanyuan, also known as New Oasis for Life. I've been learning from his teachings for a while now, and today I want to break down some of his most eye-opening ideas in plain language. So let's begin. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Most of the time, the hardest person to deal with is not your boss, not your partner, not your parents, not society. It's you. Especially the version of you you don't really want to look at. We're all performing. Constantly. Think about it. How often do you say things that aren't what you actually feel? How often do you make choices that aren't what you truly want? During the day, you look functional. At night, your mind starts replaying scenes. Why did I say that? That's not what I meant. Whatever. It's done now. That's not living. That's method acting in a play you didn't audition for. Most of us are playing the role of the functional adult. Capable, calm, put together. But inside? Inside is messy, conflicted, tired, scared. Pain is more honest than we are. Here's a thought that might sting a little. If the same kind of pain keeps showing up in your life, it's probably not bad luck. People change jobs, still miserable. Change relationships, same suffering. Change cities, same anxiety. At some point, you have to ask, is it really the environment? Or am I bringing the same internal setup everywhere? Pain isn't punishment. Pain is feedback. But most of us don't listen. We explain it away. Our favorite coping mechanism, blaming. Blaming feels good, temporarily. If they hadn't done that, if society were different, if I had better circumstances, blame gives instant relief. But there's a cost. The moment everything is someone else's fault, you lose your steering wheel. You become a passenger in your own life. Shui Feng puts it bluntly, there is not a single wronged soul in the world. That sounds harsh at first, but he's not saying everyone else is right and you deserve to suffer. He's saying, if you keep seeing yourself as the victim, you'll never find the exit. That's why blame feels safe and keeps you stuck. Truth is not cruel. It's grounding. Here's something important. Truth doesn't always feel good, but it does feel solid. When you're close to truth, there's less noise in your head. You're calmer, clearer, more stable. If you're constantly anxious, resentful, tense, or bitter, it's usually a sign you're living inside a story, not reality. Stories protect the ego. Truth frees energy. What being honest with yourself actually means. Let's strip away the philosophy. Being honest with yourself is not self-blame. It's not self-hatred. It's not brutal self-analysis. It's three very simple things. First, name what you actually feel. Not what you should feel. Not what sounds mature. Just the raw feeling. Fear, jealousy, anger, sadness, emptiness. If you don't name it, it still runs you, from the shadows. Second, stop turning feelings into stories. Example, you're afraid, arrow. I'm just being realistic. You want control, arrow. I'm doing this for your own good. You're insecure, arrow. I don't care anyway. Stories are emotional makeup. They hide what's really there. Third, take responsibility. without punishment. Responsibility means, this is where I am. What's one small thing I can do next? That's it. No drama. Honesty is not morality, it's survival. A lot of people think honesty is a virtue. It's more than that. It's a relief system. When you lie, especially to yourself, you have to remember, manage, maintain. When you're honest, there's nothing to manage. Honesty doesn't mean saying everything out loud. It means not lying inside. When your thoughts, feelings, and actions align, your nervous system relaxes. That's why honesty feels light. Shui Feng says it beautifully. Better to die in honesty than to live in falsehood. He doesn't mean literal death. He means better to face short-term discomfort than to live in chronic inner chaos. A friend-to-friend reminder. Being honest with yourself is not dangerous. What's dangerous is being miserable and pretending you're fine.
You don't need to become enlightened. You don't need to fix your whole life. Just try this next time you're uncomfortable. Pause. Ask yourself quietly, what am I really afraid of right now? That question alone moves you closer to reality. And the moment you move closer to truth, your awareness upgrades. Naturally. No forcing, no pretending. Closing. Remember that question from the beginning? Are you actually okay? You don't need to perform the answer anymore. You don't need to convince yourself or anyone else that you're fine when you're not. The moment you stop lying inwardly, clarity starts returning. And clarity is where freedom begins. So next time someone asks, "How are you?" maybe start by asking yourself first. And tell yourself the truth. Because the moment you're willing to be honest with yourself, the upgrade has already begun.